Uh. Sorry. Had to do it. Just too perfect of timing. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in, everybody. Daryl. Good to see you as always. Vacant. Vice. The usual suspects. Welcome in, welcome in. Necro Enjoyer joining in. Glad somebody's enjoying it. Jesus fan. I'm certainly not. That's fine though. Fine. I wouldn't say enjoying. I'd say tolerating, probably. Tolerating's more like it. Oh, you got your staff? No. You would know if I got the staff. You would know. Because I wouldn't be here. Woo! Plus, I'd probably be like a lot more motivated to finish off the chunk if I got the staff too. But we're still searching for it. I got another Lucky Impling yesterday. Someone scouted one at Cox Bank for me. And we got purple sweets. 8 purple sweets again, which is the lowest roll, or one of the lowest rolls. The same amount that I got the first purple sweets drop I got. Purple sweets are, they're good though, so I can't complain. But yeah, welcome on Harry, Larry, and intrigued guests, both of you. Another. Daryl managed to make it, even though he said he wasn't gonna keep his streak today. I hope you're just stopping by and you're giving your partner, you know, the full attention that they deserve on your 10th anniversary, my man. Congrats. Congrats. Hope everybody's doing really good today. Having a good week and everything. Been grinding some editing myself. Getting past like the difficult parts and into the straight progress part of the editing process. So yeah, new video should be out, I'd say, in the next week. If I don't have it out in the next week, I'm definitely doing something wrong. So next week, and then I'm immediately, it's gonna be a Cox chunk video. I changed my thought process around a little bit. I talked to a lot of people and got a lot of input on this, but I decided like it'd be better to release one Cox chunk episode just to get people like caught up to what the current grind is before like leaving them with 0 Cox chunk content and on a cliffhanger for multiple months while I do the entire like top chunk series. So I'm gonna post like this last Cox chunk video for a while, you know, introducing, well, doing all the chunk rolls first obviously, and then introducing the necromancer grind, telling people why it's gonna be a while before they get videos, because obviously this is a long grind. This is a death chunk, just so that they're more understanding about it. And then we do the entire top chunk series. It's gonna take like 6 months or less, depending on how fast I can edit stuff. And then we'll continue on with the Cox chunk videos, hopefully when I'm a lot closer to finishing this chunk. So yeah, honestly, out of this entire chunk, I could probably only make like 3 or 4 videos tops, and that's for like a year-long grind. You know, if we do have to go all the way to the maximum amount of Necromancer KC. My partner said they want to brain riot a bit. Brain rot? Brain rot? Brain riot? We already went out for breakfast, bought a new book for them. Later ordering ice cream. After dinner having pizza. Sounds like a pretty good day, yeah. We get more shouters. Yes, that's another benefit to you know, releasing another video, is that I can get more people to scout, shout out the 1 bill bounty and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's the plan for this next video, is doing the chunk roll stuff, showing all that content, rolling the dreaded chunk, and then giving enough of an explanation so that people are aware of, you know, what my plan is, what my goals are, and how long this is gonna take. That way, when they don't see a video for like 6 months plus on Cox chunk, they know why. And then when I'm ready to post again for Cox Chunk, I'm a lot further down the line on the grind itself, so that they you know, they feel fulfilled on, like, you know, knowing what's gonna happen. Because I know, like, people are very excited for the beginning of a grind, and they're very excited for the end of the grind, but in the middle of a grind, it's kind of just like business as usual. Like, if they enjoy watching the videos in general, then they enjoy watching the videos for sure. But, you know, and you guys know, like, how I like to, like, do my videos is, you know, without much filler. And for a chunk like this, I think I can maximum do like 3 or 4 videos. And since it's like a year-long grind, I definitely need something in between. And I'd rather not post Cox Chunk videos in the middle of the Top Chunk series, just because, you know, I want people to be knowing what the next upload's gonna be. You know, what's a mistake? Pausing Cox Chunk series for over a year. Like I said, it's gonna be 3 to 4 videos max for this entire chunk, and if it takes a year long, that's going to be like 3 months in between every single video. And I think that's going to burn people out as well. I don't think it's a mistake. I've talked to a lot of other creators as well, and they think it's a good idea to hold people over with another series while you're in a long grind. This isn't a free video series, fair enough. And the Top Chunk series is going to be fun. It's going to be fun for me, and I think it's going to be fun for the audience as well. So I'm excited to have that. Stuff like that is like why I don't get burned out of the game too. I play different accounts, and you know, I don't put all my energy into one grind, especially if I'm not enjoying the grind as much. And this is definitely a long, arduous task, and if I was going to do this and nothing else non-stop for a year, I'd probably quit. But I don't quit because I take breaks and I play other accounts, and I have fun doing that. So yeah, that's basically the meaning behind it. So if you don't want me to quit the account completely, you're probably, you know, you should be happy that I'm starting a new series and gonna be having fun with it. Cranes for 3+ months doesn't seem like much. Oh, Verf's grind, yeah. I think the majority of that grind is getting planks, right? So he'll be on a timer for those gangster spawns for quite a while. Yari said that Verf had like a spreadsheet about gangster spawns. And he was wondering if there was like a link to it, or like some way that he could use that for his gangster grind. I don't know if you heard anything about that, Daryl. You pick up normal planks and isn't even that bad. Oh yeah, did he test that? Is it good? Normal planks, you mean? Not gangsters? Is normal planks the way to go, or is that like just in between gangster runs type of deal? 100 grind for crack. Yeah, I saw he rolled that too. A lot of rolling going on in the community. You love to see it. And the gangsters aren't spawning in his chunks and getting normal planks. Yeah. Seems about right, yeah. Whenever he doesn't have like enough planks to do like a solid session in between of like actually fixing the cranes, I could see that for sure. One thing that'll be really exciting when we start the top chunk is the streams too. Once we start at the top grind, I want to go for Twitch partner again. And another big shout out in this next video, plus the first top chunk video, I think will be what we need to like get that extra like Twitch viewership too. So that's another thing that I'm hoping for. If I was just killing Necromancer for the next year, my streaming career would be in the bin too. So that's also good. When he can't world hop, he wants to do runecrafting, bird eggs. Yeah. Does he really hit the limit when he's doing the fixing cranes, because I figured like with the long banking times, he might not hit the limit, but maybe he does. I didn't get to watch too much of his stream, unfortunately, so I don't know all this. Some fire runes, maybe? No, I don't know what I got. Nature runes, probably. Wait, maybe? Maybe nature runes. Maybe water runes? I don't know. It's been a while since I've gotten fire runes from Essence and Blings. He didn't hit it during the stream. I don't think he will, because I never hit it. I know I have like 40 seconds in between every kill, basically. And he's fixing 2 cranes, which takes a few seconds. Hopping worlds, I think it's like 3 planks per repair, right? So every like every like 6-7 hops he banks, because he has that drop trick too. Yo, the Beaver crew has arrived. The Beaverless raid. Yo, Spoon, welcome in. See you, brother. Welcome in, everybody. Spam your beavers. Spam your beavers. Alright, I gotta do this every time Hannibal raids me, but... where is it? 7 beavers on the log. 7. That's right. 7. Just get 1 beaver, dude. It's that easy. Literally that easy. Honestly, too funny. It's too funny. I've stolen them all, clearly. No golem for me. I could have gotten the golem when I was doing star mining and 97 mining, but didn't get lucky on the golem. I didn't even reach the rate of the golem. I'm probably on rate for 3 beavers at least. But the fact that I have 7 is still pretty criminal, not gonna lie. 3 chunk counts live at once? What a time to be alive. Me, Telecon, who else is live? Is Frey live? Didn't check kick today. Frey is not live. The magic goal? There's no magic goal. Exclamation mark goals. Actually, since a lot of people just got here, I will I'll go over my goals real quick. So there's 1 major goal in this chunk, 1 goal in order to roll, and that's 85 smithing to smith a runite bar. I unlocked that grind because I unlocked a source of fire runes, which is this necromancer that I'm killing right now. In order to get the amount of fire runes that I need for 85 smithing, which is around 500,000, I need to kill this necromancer about 300,000 times. And we're at 25,160 kills at the moment, so we're almost 9% of the way there. It's going to be a long grind, people. It's going to be a long grind. So along the way, I'll be getting my magic levels up, and along the way, I'll be hunting lucky implings. I've got my other account scouting. Anybody is more than welcome to help scout as well. Exclamation mark lucky for some more info on scouting, and exclamation mark scout for the 2 locations to scout at. We have 1 billion GP that has been generously pooled by the community for the person who finds the lucky impling that gives me the fire staff. So you have a chance to win 1 billion GP if you scout for me. Plus, I give away 5 mil per scout as well. Just so that you make some sort of money, even if you don't get the fire staff. But yeah, I mean, this is the current grinds. The fire staff is that good, just because obviously, like, my grind is fire runes, and a fire staff is unlimited fire runes. So if we can get that, it just solves all the problems. Besides nature runes, I still have to grind more nature runes. Still need about 90,000 more of those too. So if I were to get the fire staff today, for example, I would be going to the big frogs to get the rest of them. But then that would still save me about 2,000 hours in this chunk, having a fire staff. So that's why it's worth putting a 1 billion GP bounty on it. Learned a lot about impling spawns from Telecon last night. Oh yeah? I know probably as much as you can know also. Pretty much anyway. But I mean, this game's crazy. Like, what am I saying? There's probably more I could learn about it, so. Dude, Loki looks like Ben Affleck. To be honest, Loki, you are not the first person to say that. I feel like when I have a beard and spiky hair, like, it like improves the Ben Affleck look. Because I feel like I only get that when I have a bigger beard and spiky hair. So, but I don't know. I guess it could be a worse person that I'd look like, I'd say. Hope everybody coming from Hannibal stream is doing well. Did we do a shout out? I don't think we did. Let me shout out Hannibal. For anyone from my stream who would like to give another deserving chunker a follow. He is currently like 67 million woodcutting XP dry on a beaver. He's a supreme one chunker, so he has to get all those skilling pets in his chunk. And we're just waiting for it to happen. It's literally just get the beaver, man. Stop milking it. Stop milking it. Yeah, this spell that I'm casting in between kills is called Monster Inspect. It's a brand new spell put on the normal spell book recently, and basically what it does is it's basically like Monster Examine on the lunar spellbook, but I'm doing it just for XP. It uses body and mind runes, which I really don't have any use for at the moment, and I have to wait 10 seconds before hopping anyway, so I can usually get like 2 casts in between kills before hopping, and that's just an additional 60 XP. So more magic levels is good because obviously the necromancer uses magic, and I'm doing a lot of prayer flicking. So the more magic level I have, the more magic defense I have, which means I don't have to prayer flick as much. I'm very lacking in the food department as well, so it's not like I can just tank him. Prayer flicking is pretty much essential for these runs. What we do is we just get a full inventory. I'm stacking up these amulets as well. These are amulets, cursed amulets of magic, which give negative magic. They're basically best in slot for splashing, but they're worth over 10k. So my plan is to stack up a ton of these and then eventually use them in Death's Coffer. Death's Coffer basically takes the value of the item plus like 5%. And pays for your death cost, getting your items back. And I'm sure I'll have grinds where that'll be useful in the future. The nearest death's office is catacombs, and in the catacombs I had to kill like dragons for the visage and hellhounds. I'll probably be AFKing a lot of hellhounds and might die there. Hopefully we don't die at Skatizo, because we'll be paying attention, and if you die at Skatizo is basically a waste of a totem. Sarachnis will probably die at Sarachnis every now and then, so I'm sure it'll come in handy. And obviously like future grinds, places especially where like it's a big cost for when you die, such as like Colosseum and like Doom boss, for a couple examples. It's pretty expensive when you die. God War's pretty expensive when you die, and since I'm on a chunk count, like it's kind of inevitable, right? So that's the plan. That's why I'm doing these odd things that I do. My favorite response when somebody asks when the next video is when it's ready. Yo, RS skill pattern. Thank you for the resub. Primer sub coming in for 2 months. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome back. Hopefully you're doing good. Any good lucky loot? Exclamation mark luckies. But I'd say like the best things I've gotten from it is the cape on my back, the Bandos cloak. I didn't have a cape with stats beforehand, so it's very good for here, and it'll be really good for the raid when I have to go back for the speed times. I also got an unholy blessing. I also got a holy blessing too, but unholy is more useful because I can make Zami wines with it. And then I also got a black axe recently, which is my new best in slot axe. Unfortunately, it's rarer than an adamant axe and a rune axe from Lucky Implings, but an upgrade's an upgrade. Can't really complain. It's only one tier above my previous best, which is steel. Hopefully we get a good amount of people hopping for Luckies. Maybe we'll find another one. Yeah, if anybody is feeling like helping out scouting, go in my friends chat, Cox Chunk. We got a few people in here now, scouting. This is the best place to let me know that you found an impling in the friends chat. You can also private message me. I've always got my private on. Or you can just tell me in the Twitch chat as well. But I don't always catch it there. If the chat's going fast or anything. Were you on vacation at all? I mean, I've been enjoying my summer, but I haven't been on vacation, no. I'd say my last vacation was going to England for RuneFest, but that was kind of like a working vacation technically, but I'd call that a vacation. that was end of February, beginning of March. So that was a while ago now. I've been editing the next video. So I haven't been streaming as much. I won't be streaming as much until Chunk episode 1 comes out. So I got 2 big videos to put out, and then I'll be streaming a lot more after that. I think I just keep missing the streams. Fair enough. Yeah, I've only done like 2 or 3 a week the last few weeks since the subathon. I did a subathon middle of August. Went for 32 hours or so. It was fun. It was a fun subathon. We did like our first Top KC in that stream. That was a lot of fun to do. Honestly, can't wait to put out the video for you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a big video, a fun series, I'd say, for sure. Good amount of fire runes back to back there. Okay, so gold didn't get hit. Sag, no, that was kind of out there though. I think I probably should have made the time a bit different. I thought 7 minutes per sub was gonna be enough. I probably should have made it 8 minutes. I was thinking about changing it to 8 minutes in the middle of the stream, but I also like felt like it could have gone on for longer at 7. I probably should have changed it to 8 minutes, but I don't think it made that big of a deal, big of a difference anyway. Either way, I was happy to get. We got to 170 subs, which beats last year's, and it was fun. We had a few forfeits, few good clips, for sure. Fun time for anybody watching, hopefully. And I think if anything, like, I'll know for next year, even though hopefully I'll be a bit of a bigger streamer next year, because I mean I at least doubled in size since last year, so if I double in size again before next year, I'll probably still have it on 7 or 8 minutes and hopefully do better with that, go for longer. And you kind of tested out a few good forfeits that I'll probably use it again in the future. 2 tries after you told me your KC on Bofa. I got my Bofa. Oh, damn. Nice, dude. Congrats, congrats. I'm glad you didn't go as dry as me. You were like just over 400, right? Telling you, complaining works. 4-9, nice. That's a fair amount to get it on. Definitely put in the effort. Certainly, you should have all of your like armor seeds too, and plenty of shards to last you a long time as well. 1 to spare too, nice, nice. Yeah, one thing about my Bofa grind as well is that I got really unlucky on armor seeds too. Like I only had like not half, but just like a little bit over half of what I should have had. And that would have been like way more shards. I mean, shards aren't like too useful, but it would have been nice. And that was before they changed shards. Like pretty much everything in Priv got boosted on how many shards it gives you. Like Volcano and Gauntlet and Crystal Trees give more now. I'd probably have a lot more shards if I waited till then, but you never know. You never know in this game what's going to be changed over time. What I really want them to do is make keys, getting crystal keys easier, because I want to go for the Dragonstone armor on my iron. Eventually, anyway. But, like, it's tough to get the keys. Basically, camping Gorax is, like, one of the best ways to get them. I think it is the best way to get them. The Ring of Wealth. But that's still, like, annoying to do. So, I'd rather get the keys passively, I guess. I think I've opened up the chest, like, 900 times, I think, around that. And I have 2 dupe pieces of, I think, the legs. I have two legs, and I got an Onyx, which is like 1 in 10k from that. Like the rarest thing. Funny. We'll see what happens when Priv Chunk gets to a point where he can grind keys, if he'll go for it or not. It's kind of like meme rates. It's kind of like what Evil Chicken used to be. For Iron Man anyway. Main accounts can buy the keys, so it's not much of a big deal for them. It's just expensive, I guess. But it's more expensive in shards than it is in keys. Maybe shards have gone down since they changed the rates, though. I don't know. Did my grind in Nightmare Zone to 99 strength attack defense. After that, they released the Gemstone Crabs. Spent so much money on Guthin's repairs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you never know with this game. Typically, things get easier over time, but they do nerf things now pretty consistently. Like all the herbs I got from Chambers, they made it like a 50% chance to get seeds, so yeah, kind of lucky. Rhyming, I guess. Yeah, I'm glad I got all these herbs beforehand. Yo, a synapse for source. Long grind, good luck. Thank you, thank you. Actually, I don't think I'll need to do all 300k necromancers, guys. I've been thinking. Well, I'd say it's more like I've gotten a lot of lamps and XP from lamps to the point where I feel like if I keep the fire rune lamp ratio that I'm currently on, which is kind of bad, it's probably more lamps than I should be having because I've been editing videos chopping trees a lot lately. But yeah, if I get a lot of lamps and can lamp a lot of XP, it might be more like 250k necromancers that I have to get to. But we'll see. Once I finish the top chunk grinds, I think I'll be at a point where I'll be more motivated to grind the Necromancer all in, and I won't be posting videos as often during that part, and it'll be Cox chunk videos, so I'll be more motivated on that. So I think by that point I'll be getting a lot more fire runes than I will lamps, versus more lamps than fire runes. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it could be more like 250 or between 250 and 300, somewhere in there. Casually lamping to 85 smithing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not lamping to 85 smithing. I'm getting some bonus XP from lamps on the way to 85 smithing. You got insane patience? Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, I think that's probably one of the best things to have if you're a chunk account, is patience. Knowing that a grind's going to take over a year, and being able to picture myself completing the grind in a year, and being able to find other things to do in the meantime to keep me motivated to just play in general, or stream in general, or stuff like that. Obviously, like, the motivation from making YouTube and all of the good things that people say in the comments, and all of you guys watching on Twitch motivates me as well. You know, I definitely am lucky in that aspect too. I don't think I ever would have gone through the 95 Fletching grind without you guys. That's for sure. I probably wouldn't have done this grind without you guys too. So the extra motivation is great. Yeah, once top chunk's done, I'll probably like instantly release another Cox chunk video, and then I'll probably start the spreadsheet progress videos. Maybe I'll have another Cox chunk in the middle, and then I'll have like one finishing the chunk. So that would be like 4 Cox chunk episodes on this one grind, which is crazy. I did get a smithing level yesterday. Got 62 smithing. Went on a mini vacation myself, only 2-3 days recently. Did a garage? Did a garage. I don't know what you mean by that. Probably play again soon. Just got set a free-to-play goal. I don't know what I'll set yet. Fair enough. Did a garage sale. Oh, I see. That's good. Relieve some clutter and stuff. Only 7 more to the nice number. That's double the XP of currently. So I just need another 334k smithing XP, and then we'll be 69. That'll be nice. But yeah, it's crazy like how after each level, the amount of fire runes between each level gets just so much more daunting. Obviously, that's how it works. But yeah, it is crazy like how much that just steps up and up and up. Yeah, we need like another 4,000, 5,000 fire runes for the next level. Almost 24 million strength XP. Oh, there's the last space filled. I'll just get one more so I can drop something for more efficient banking. Linderus, welcome in. Happy September, everybody. It's September. My birthday's in September 27th. I'll be turning 31 this year. Crazy. Time flies, man. This is the same character that you have 10k hour video? Yeah. Ooh, 94? Yep, 1994. Took me a second to equate that. Turned 32 a few months ago. Be waving goodbye to my knees soon. You know what, man? It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. I swear to God. I took about 6 months off of going to the gym, and I was starting to feel some creaking, some crackling, bit of back pain. I've been back for the last 3 weeks or so, and I'm telling you, regularly going to the gym is what I needed. Like, no more of that. I mean, I'm sore from the gym, but it's the same kind of sore as like I got when I was 24, really. But I did deadlifts the other day. I felt great. Felt absolutely great. Did 315 like it was yesterday that I had done it before. I'm telling you guys, just, you know, take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Do at least one thing a day. Help your body for the future. More like September. It is September, that's right. Do you guys know that September you can sub to Agile Tom channel for 25% off? That's crazy. Wish I liked going to the gym. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go to the gym necessarily. You can go for walks. People say that sprinting is one of the best things that you can do as you get older, to help with joint pain, stuff like that. Sprinting, just like once a day, like run as fast as you can on a straight surface, and like that's, you literally only spend a couple minutes doing that, because I mean, it only takes a few seconds to run like as fast as you can for like 40 meters, but you'll be probably catching your breath for the next 2 minutes. But there's other things too, you know, just being active, you know, like having kids too. No, I don't have kids myself, but I have a niece and nephew. Just like getting on the ground to like play blocks with them, and having to get off the floor, being on like your hands and knees, playing with them for a while. Like, you definitely feel your age when you start to when you try to keep up with them when like they're playing, type of thing. So, but you know, that's one way to do it. Swimming is really good. I used to swim a lot. Definitely in the summer I swim quite a bit. We have like a river in my backyard, basically. Just swim against the current for a few minutes, a few times a week. You're 21? I'm definitely not 21. Why do you say you are on the home stretch for 2 months? What do you mean? I'll go for walks to distract myself by looking at houses. Yeah, no, that's good. That's healthy. I walk everywhere, but it's not far off running. You're like almost walking. You're like fast walking. My Twitch go live message. I don't know. I forget how to change that even. Not gonna lie. Yeah, maybe I've been tricking people to thinking I'm almost done with the grind. Yeah, I don't know where to find the setting to change that. I must have changed it at some point. It's gotta be like in one of these settings here somewhere. Apparently there's a new thing called combos. No clue what that is on Twitch. Yeah, I have no idea where this stream alert message is, where I can change that in my settings or whatever. Clickbait away, get those views. I mean, I'd rather clickbait with something that's true than something false. I guess clickbait is by definition not true, right? Unless it's just like exaggerating, or like I could be like, we're gonna get the fire ballast staff today, which, you know, we could get it today, so it's not technically wrong. The big pencil edit button. Oh, and stream info. Oh, I see. I'll just say today is the day. Today is the day is like, it could mean anything really. Today's the day. So ambiguous, yeah. No matter what I'm doing, that'll basically... Yeah, that's not lying. Today is the day, you know? The day for what, though, you know? That can be interpreted as anything. You know, I should all caps that. I do know some streamers like change that message every single day for their stream. I'd rather not add another thing that I have to change every single day though. Every title in all caps. Big gaming, big plays. Also, I should have billion caps, right? Typically, like if you want to accentuate like one word, you should do it with like one word. We got a imp over there. Guys, if we get a pot of flour from an imp, we have to do a partial summer pie. Let's see if this is the one. Oh, get cavada berries. It's my first time getting that. Yeah, none in the bank. We'll keep that. It's one more lucky. One lucky away. You ever get that lucky I told you about? Yeah, why, motherfucker, why would you tell me about something that's in the gnome stronghold? You're telling the wrong chunk man. Should have told Extreme Gnome about that one. I don't give a shit about any lucky impling that's not in my chunks. It's honestly like you're trolling me by telling me about something that I can't get to. Fucking trolling. Never seen a lucky. Honestly, if you're not looking for one, it's pretty hard to just randomly find one in the wild. But if you're looking for them, you can find them for sure, especially in Puro. Puro, if I had Puro unlocked, I'd be grinding a fire battle staff until I got one, because I could get multiple luckies a day myself searching for them. Whereas Overworld, maybe I could find one myself with a few accounts scouting while I like did this. I mean, at 900, you're there trying to get medium clues. Yeah, I mean, you want to... most of the places to, like, snag eclectics is not where the lucky implings spawn to. Forget which corners, but there's, like, 2 corners that they spawn in, typically. The same ones, same corners as dragons and magpies and ninjas, too. But, like, I think magpies and ninjas wander further. I'm not too sure about Puro, though. What city do you live in? I live in Maine. It's like near Donald Trump. Yeah, it's literally the same country. Crazy. What the fuck does that mean? It's near Donald Trump. If you're talking about Washington, D.C., it's not even close to Washington, D.C. Gnome. The other day, Inux messages me that there's a lucky impling in Gnome Stronghold. He didn't even tell you. You should give him some shit for that. It's like when America assumes someone in Newcastle is close neighbors to someone in London. No, it's not even close to that. Look up the length between Portland, Maine and Washington, D.C. and then see how long it takes you to get from one side of UK to the other side. It's not even close. Driving to the other side of the UK is like me driving to New York City. It's like less than a day's trip. Not to mention Trump's primary residence is in Florida. Yeah, or New York. I don't know. Obviously while he's president, Washington DC, but what's that area that he lives in Florida called? 8 hours, 40 Portland to Washington, 5 hours Newcastle to London. Yes. And that's why we assume that if you're in the UK, you're close to London. Because you are. Because that's... Honestly, most people in the US would probably say, yeah, you're pretty close to Washington. So bad with all the states in the US. Bro, it breaks my heart whenever, like... I don't know how real these things are, but, you know, every once in a while I'll scroll through, like, reels on my phone. And they'll be, like, interviewing, like, Americans in some city on the street, and half of them won't know basic geography of their own country. And that pisses me off. I feel like a lot of that is staged, but, yo, there's also definitely a lot of stupid people. Or maybe they asked, like, hundreds of people, but they only show the dumbest people out of, like, those 100. I mean, I barely know the geography of the UK. I know it slightly better because I've been there, but I still don't know much of it, to be honest. I can tell you where Ireland, Scotland, and London, and you know, where England is. I could tell you where York is. I know it's pretty high north. I could probably tell you exactly where London was on a map. And I could probably point to Birmingham now that I've been there too. Looked at plenty of maps just to make sure I knew how to get there and everything. Just LOL, American stupid stereotype clickbait, yeah. Yeah. It gets views, and that's why I know that's at least some of it's staged, I'm sure. Scotland is northern UK. Yeah, I know, but UK is made of multiple countries. I know that. Birmingham is like the worst city to visit. Well, you know what? RuneFest was there, and everything that I saw of Birmingham wasn't bad. There was no part of Birmingham. We even walked on the street for a while. We had a bread and Airbnb. It was a nice little town. I definitely didn't see all of it. We went into town to a club for like one of the events, and then we went to the place where I think the Airbnb was slightly outside of Birmingham, now that I think about it. UAM KOS, thank you for the resub. 5 months, welcome back, man. I live in the hood. I'm sure Birmingham is nicer. Yeah, there's a lot of places in America that are sketchy, for sure. And honestly, I wouldn't be too afraid to walk down any street, I feel. Hey man, I'm just repeating what I'm hearing. Apparently people from Scotland hate being a part of the UK. England must suck that much. It's like they've had multiple wars about that. Crazy. I've watched Braveheart. I know exactly what's going on there, because I watched that movie. It's also things that every American says. I live there. It isn't the nicest place in the UK, but I've seen worse places. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I watched some videos before I went too about, like, you know, trash in the streets and some homeless people and places, people getting stabbed every now and then, but for the amount of people that are there, it is honestly like a low amount of crime, I felt, compared to the major American cities, so yeah. Fair enough. You guys don't have it that bad. Ah, yes, the historically accurate documentary, Braveheart. Yep. Absolutely. I think I heard something recently that, like, kilts weren't even invented when Braveheart, like, in the time period that Braveheart was supposed to be played in. I don't know if that was true or not, but that's funny if so, because there's a lot of kilts in that movie. Love to live in the UK, escape the snow. You just get a lot of rain all year round. The crazy thing about America, though, is, like, you can't say one stereotype for all of us. Like each state is so different. Some states are pretty similar to others, but like you were to take one person from every state and put them in a room, you would think that they're from 50 different countries. Light up the Tebow sign, will do, brother, will do. For the RNG. You offer RNG blessings. I've been grinding the broken deep pig from Volcanic Mine for about a week and a half, and it's melting my brain. Then go to the wilderness. Sorry. Had to do it. Yeah, honestly, whenever people grind the D pick, I say like you're bound to get lucky at one of the places since it's offered in so many places. Like go to Calvarion, go to Spindle, go to Ardio, go to Chaos Ellie, go to KQ. You're bound to get lucky at one of the places. Plus, it's supposed to. It's like intentionally made rarer there. I honestly, I tried to get that too since they put in the collection log. I tried to get that on my Iron Man. And it sucks. No, it does suck, bro. Like, I mean, if you do like the quick way of doing points, like the solo way of doing points, it's quite fast, but it's super boring. But actually, like regular Volcanic Mine is pretty nice if you can find like a really sweaty partner to do it with you. 100 points per minute. Yeah, that's pretty good. If you get the D pick from Volcanic Mine, I know it comes broken, but if you repair it, does it give you the collection log slot when you repair it or no? I would guess no. No. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. And it costs like 2 million to repair, which a D pick's like 500k now, isn't it? 700k. Like that's a scam. It's a scam. It's just because there's so many bots now, but just can't be asked to do any of the wildy bosses. Get the KQ tool for the head already. Honestly, wilderness isn't that bad. Learn how to escape. Honestly, I feel like it's fun escaping PKers. Like a lot of people hate like the cat and mouse part of the wildy. But honestly, most of the PKers who only kill PVMers are pretty bad and pretty easy to escape from. Or just don't take like enough risks that you're gonna hate dying. It's more expensive, harder to get, doesn't give you clog. It does give you a clog, actually. It gives you a broken D-pick clog. So even if you already have a D-pick from another place, you still have to go to the Volcanic Mine to get that collection log slot if you're a clogger. As I started using a scout, it's gotten pretty easy. Run away. Yeah. CCTV makes it a bit easier too. One thing I used to do a lot too is take like really good magic defense stuff. Like a lot of people, you know, you can take like 4 items. You can take 3 items if you have like PK Skull Prevention on. You're not going to lose those 3 items no matter what. Some people take like 1 extra item that they'll protect using Protect Item spell. Or not spell, prayer. But you know, if they were to get smited, it's not an item that they're going to crazy bad to lose. But I used to take like full carols and other stuff to like boost my magic defense instead of boosting like my DPS at these bosses, and like 90% of the time PKers would like splash the first TB on me and then I just teleport. It's usually what I would do grinding the wildy bosses. I still need to go back on my iron. I want to get a Void Waker. Still need to do that. Only got the gem, I feel. Yeah, I haven't had much time for my main iron recently. I played it a bit yesterday, trying to get my master combat achievements back. I basically need to do that every single time there's like new combat achievements added, and it's kind of annoying, but yeah, I don't play the account enough to really stack that up. I feel like at one point I want to go for Zuckhelm, but the thing about getting Zuckhelm as well is that you have to go back and you have to do every combat achievement to get it back too. So even if there's like some annoying ones, you kind of like force yourself to do annoying ones just to get the helm back. Whereas like Master, you can kind of pick and choose which ones that you do get your rewards back, and the rewards aren't like much worse, to be honest. Would you do the easier version? I'd probably do the easier version. Like the multi versions are, you just die if you get PK'd. There's not too many ways to escape without dying. So you just go there prepared to die. You can't insta-telly. Yeah. But the loot's better. But also like they take longer. So you really want like a some wieldy weapons for those. Like I've got a mace on my iron, so I could think about doing like Betty on. I don't think the mace is very good on Callista though. So I'd have to get one of the other ones. I think both the bow and the trident are both really good there, or scepter. Eating pasta I made myself today. Nice. Good job, Black Mist. Made the pasta from scratch, or do you mean like bought it from the store, put some water in a pot, waited for it to boil, and then threw the pasta in? I thought you were trying to trick me with that name for a second. I thought it was like a Ligma situation. Why Ligma balls? Yeah, exactly. I just knew it. I just knew it. Going to head to bed. Good luck with the grind. Thank you. You are a winner. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. Important, etc. Your beast man. Have a good night. Ray went 404 and was like, what is Lig? Oh, never mind. Exactly. Yo, it's Swaggy Seb. Appreciate the Prime sub coming in and the follow. Thank you so much, man. Welcome, welcome. Yo, yo, yo. Sneaking suspicion that you would have received a medium clue. That reminds me. I forgot to tell you guys. I got a doable medium clue. I think that's the third medium clue I've missed out on since. But yeah, we banked the medium clue. A doable medium step. So if we do have to grind, or like we do benefit from grinding medium clues in the future and we have more completable steps, we start with one doable clue in the bank, which is good. English is a second language, doesn't always compute. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Damn, I just ate a medium-sized bowl of pasta plus tomato sauce. Yeah, I was asking you if you made the pasta from scratch, or if you're just talking about boiling up some store-bought pasta or something. Store-bought? Fair enough. Fair enough. I was gonna say I'd be impressed if you made it from scratch. You watched Foundation. Never heard of it. Is that a show? Making pasta from scratch would be better though. Not if I made it. Not if I made it. Show based on Isaac Asimov's book on the same name. Series on the same name. I don't think I've heard of it. It's incredible. Where do you watch it? It might be, if it's on like Netflix or something, you probably have different things on US Netflix than UK. Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV. Unfortunately. I think I did a free trial for it once, so I don't think I could do a free trial again. Unless I like bought a new phone or something. Recommendation? Well, now I've heard of it. So if I happen to get Apple TV one day, I'll try and remember to watch it. People stuck in Strange Town can't leave at night. Monsters come out and kill them. Oh. This show's just called From? Maybe I have heard of that one. I kind of want to eat more, but if I do, I know I'm gonna get fat. I mean, overeating one day isn't gonna make you fat. Overeating every day, that'll probably make you fat. So it's a one-time thing. You know, I'd say send it. You only live once, right? If you've been overeating for several days in a row, you know, maybe save some for tomorrow or something. I'm not doing anything with those carbs. I want Apple, but I'm too lazy to move to the kitchen. What, just because we were talking about Apple TV, you suddenly got a craving for apples? That's wild, bro. That's wild. Probably, yeah. You guys are gonna get me hungry. Can't believe no lucky implings found so far this stream. God, so unlucky. I've definitely probably gone through all of the worlds at least once on my alt that you guys can't see at the moment, but found a nature, a ninja, and a magpie, and that's it. Or high level implings at least. What have I been watching lately for shows since we're on the topic? I've been rewatching Supernatural. That's one of my favorite shows. Supernatural. And pretty much done with it. It's got a lot of seasons, but whenever I rewatch it, I end up stopping after like season 5 because the show gets pretty repetitive after that. And I've been watching Kaiju number 8, an anime that's pretty good. And that's releasing a new episode every week currently. So I can't just binge that one. I overate yesterday when I ate a bunch of Doritos for no reason. Addiction in a bag right there. Family size bag. Oh man. Yo, you gotta get like one of those snack packs where you like get a whole box of chips. That way, like every time you have to open a new bag of chips, you're gonna feel bad. But if you just got one big bag, you just like you watching something on the side, you'll just eat and like there's no like mental thought like, oh, maybe I should put this down. But like with the little bags, once you open up like 4 of them, you're like, okay, I'm fat, I gotta put this back. One can of beans wasn't enough, even though it's slightly healthier. You just eat a straight can of beans? I watched Supernatural past the God season and got so exhausted with it. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I usually stop at season 5. It's so tempting to go further, but it's just like, because there's no you never get satisfied with an ending. like each season you're always unsatisfied and you want to watch the next, but then you get disappointed. And I always like want to rewatch because the earlier seasons were better. The earlier seasons were like every episode was a mini horror movie kind of, and definitely missed that. Yeah, Supernatural is probably like, it's definitely my top 5 favorite TV shows ever, personally. But yeah, I mean, it's a show that should have ended way earlier. Edge number 8's fire, definitely, yeah. Futurama, that's a good show. Aren't they making new episodes for that? Have they already started that or no? I've never watched every episode of Futurama. I've probably seen like 20% of the episodes, I'd say. Good show though. Yeah, straight up can of beans yesterday. Healthier than fast food, I guess. I mean, you could at least like mix the can of beans with, you know, some ground beef, some cheese, and like sour cream. Put it in like a burrito, you know, something like that. Futurama's getting a prequel? Or Full Metal Alchemist, is that what we're talking about? I've watched Full Metal Alchemist, both of them. Isn't Brotherhood like the new one? Are they making a prequel to Brotherhood? Oh, prequel to Supernatural. I don't know, maybe. I mean, it was so successful of a TV show, I could definitely see them doing a spin-off. And I think it only ended a few years ago. What, at like season 15 or something. Blind, welcome in. Jensen and Jared will reunite in the next Boys season. Oh yeah, is Jared Padalecki in the next Boys season? That'd be kind of cool. They're both old men now. Hulu has put out 2 seasons and has been approved for 2 more. For Futurama, I'm guessing. I don't have Hulu, unfortunately. It's so tempting to like just pay for all of these streaming services, but eventually you basically run out of content and then you're just paying for it. But I mooch off of a Netflix, I pay for Amazon, and I pay for Crunchyroll. That's it. But Amazon, I get a lot more out of it, like the next day shipping and Twitch Prime, for one. Yari, welcome in. Resubbing for 4 months. Appreciate you, bro. Are you winning, son? Winning something. The hearts of my chatters, for sure. IHOP streaming services. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm too dumb to do that, I guess. I would totally forget that I have a subscription and just like let it run for too long. What? Actually, I don't know if I would. I did do that once or twice, I think, because Apple TV had. I got like a new phone a couple years back. Tried out the free month of Apple TV that you get for like getting a new phone, and then was able to cancel it before it charged me. And I think one other streaming service I did that too. Forget. Maybe Paramount? I don't know. Either way. Like really for like every streaming service, they probably got like 2 or 3 good things to watch. And then maybe they like cycle through like some popular movies and stuff. But all in all, like, you could probably watch everything worth watching in a month, like free trial. So, yeah. But yeah, The Boys is a good show on Amazon. And I think Gen V, like kind of the spin-off of The Boys. I think that has a new season coming out soon. Oh boy, let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Rocket Money. Damn. I need that shit. Call them up. Honestly, the whole live TV thing, or not live TV, the whole like streaming service thing is kind of stupid. Having like 30 different streaming services that you have to pay for all separately. Like it's worse than back when people only had cable. I guess like the best part about it is that you can choose what you want to watch, basically. But it was certainly a lot cheaper just to have cable. I know like Amazon, you can kind of pay for like Showtime and HBO and a few other things, I believe. But you like pay per episode. Oh shit. I forgot football starts today. My Americans, although like I'm sure people outside of America watch football. This year is the first year I'm doing fantasy football. I've never done fantasy football this year, but Spoon and Foley invited me to a league that they're in. So it's my first time doing that. That'll be fun. I'll actually have a reason to watch football games again. Because like the last few years, kind of been in a CBA mood to watch every football game. I like growing up, we would only watch Patriots games in my household. I didn't really care about any of the other games. And then like around the time Tom Brady left the Patriots, we'd start watching like Tampa Bay games, and then we started watching like a lot of other games and got really into football. And then like after that era, once Tom Brady left, I was like, I don't really. And the Patriots started doing bad, and I've like I wasn't watching TV much, you know, so like having to get off the computer to go sit in front of a TV, having to play on mobile if I was gonna play, you know, didn't sound that appealing. So I haven't watched football that often for like the last 2 years or so. Tom Brady, so American. I grew up in New England. Like I had the best childhood growing up because like my football team won constantly, all the time. So spoiled. I know. Like I don't know if Europeans, does Europe have like a team that you can relate, where like your favorite soccer team just they win? What was the win percentage of the Patriots during the Tom Brady era? Their win percentage was like 75%. Is there like any relatable team in Europe where they like one team just wins 75% of all their games? World Cup's going to be in the States? Oh yeah, that's gonna be really cool too. I've always watched the World Cup too. It's like hard to find in America. Definitely just not as much buzz to soccer, but I mean Messi's playing in Florida. That's been packing stadiums. Spanish football teams? I don't like any. I'm just talking like, I don't know if you guys can understand like how, like, I don't know, just spoiled with the team I had growing up. Watching the Patriots decimate every team every week for 20 years straight. Zlatan? Is that how you pronounce that? Zlatan? I play fantasy and don't watch NFL. It's mostly just research. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, like, I have Saquon Barkley on my team. So I'm gonna be excited watching this Cowboys and Eagles game on Amazon Prime tonight because he's my fantasy player. I think he was my #1 pick too. Obviously, he's the best running back, but he does have the Madden curse. So we'll see. Typically, whenever like somebody gets on the cover of Madden, which is the it's like the video game for football in America, if you don't know that, after a running back specifically gets put on the cover of this video game, the next season they like bomb. It's kind of like a curse. I can barely pronounce his name. He is Swedish. He's Sweden's Messi or Ronaldo. Fair. Thank you for putting it into something that I would understand. Didn't he have a crazy ego, Saquon? I don't know. Do you guys know that Saquon Barkley played RuneScape? He tweeted something at one point that was like, you guys remember when like the good old days and it was like loading up a RuneScape stream? Or like not stream, but like the RuneScape homepage? Oh, Zlatan has the big ego, I see. I know that you followed soccer, Yari. Obviously you're excited about the World Cup. The consensus #1 pick has only ended up being top 10 performer like once in the last 12 years. Follow is a strong word. I really enjoy it, but every time I try to get into it, I fall out because it's hard for me to keep up with all my gamer YouTube and watch all the games. Yeah, that's how I felt with football too recently in the last couple of years. It's like I've been so invested in like building this YouTube channel and that like all I think about is YouTube. There's going to be a game on YouTube, a football game this year that's streaming on YouTube. I think it's going to be a Friday game. Is that every week? Yeah, tomorrow, Chiefs and Chargers. They're playing in Mexico. Wait, that's Mexico, right? Sao Paulo. Or is that Spain? No, it's Brazil. They're playing in Brazil, streamed on YouTube. Chiefs vs. Chargers tomorrow. Chiefs, you mean T Swifties team? Yes, that's what they're known for, yeah. They got the Swifties on their side. They got the major plot armor. When he started playing in LA, Kobe sent him a jersey. Fletlin signed the jersey and sent it back. What? That's funny. Wonder how many fans get like red in the face, angry when people say that. Oh, I'm sure a lot. I'm sure it sucks to be a real Chiefs fan because well, I'd say like the Chiefs are what the Patriots used to be as like America's most hated team, pretty much. Because like when the Patriots were so good for so many years, obviously like people wanted them to lose. And I feel like that's how the Chiefs are right now. I feel like a lot of people online are like going back and like replaying a lot of like top moments of like Patriots history and like really starting to understand like why, trying to at least like not like loving the Patriots because of that, but more so like respecting like how good they actually were back then with Tom Brady and Gronk and Edelman those days. Even before that with like Walker, Moss, and way before that in the first dynasty with Brewski, Brown, Vrabel, who's the coach now. I think the Patriots will make the playoffs this year. I'm not like thinking that they're all of a sudden gonna go from terrible to like winning the Super Bowl this year, but I feel like they'll make the playoffs this year. And that would make me happy enough, for sure. But yeah, the people who have been Chiefs fans since they sucked, but now they've got like all these bandwagon. The Chiefs have a lot of bandwagon fans compared to like how many people were bandwagon Patriots fans were very few. And now because Taylor Swift's on the team, they've got extra bandwagon fans because of that who probably know nothing about football. They just know that Taylor Swift's soon-to-be husband is on that team, and she's at almost every game. So I bet like a lot of those kinds of Chiefs fans get very angry because they're probably sick of it. What happens once Travis retires? I know Travis will never need to work again once he retires. He's gonna have a sugar mama for life. And his children, and his children's children, and his children's children's children will probably be set for life with the amount of money that woman has. The fans? I think people will be happy when he retires. Maybe like not. I mean, he still puts up good numbers. He's still good for the team. He still wins games for them. But like the second he starts to like look his age on the field, I'm sure people will be happy when he retires because of like the Taylor thing too. If a pro football player ever had to work again, that would be their own dang fault. Yeah. I mean, like, usually, like, if they want to keep a pretty high profile kind of lifestyle, they need to do like advertisements and stuff. They need to make some sort of money. They'll have some sort of branding stuff. You know, I think didn't the Kelsey brothers have this big thing with Kellogg's recently? They got paid a lot of money to do some Kellogg's ads for cereals. Cereal out of all things, too. But yeah, if you live in like a moderate home and have like a normal person lifestyle, the amount that you make from playing like 8 seasons in the NFL is enough to last you a lifetime. But if you buy a big house and you want to send your kids to private schools and you want to go on vacation twice a year to like expensive places, then 8 years in football probably won't be enough. Unless you're like a big star, like Parsons, who just took like a big contract with Green Bay. Like that's big money. But like a normal football player, like the offensive lineman for a team that loses a lot, like they're not making big money. Someone who's just like on the practice squad and maybe gets moved up for a couple years, plays because somebody got injured for a while, then like back to the practice squad, he's not making that much money. Most pro players make a couple $100,000 total before their career ends. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cousin played and made like $250K for a super short career. Yeah, that's the hard truth for a lot of them, for sure. 8 seasons is a lot. Yeah, but we were talking about Kelsey. He's probably been around for 8 seasons, right? I'll look it up. 13. I think the average is probably like 2. If you count like everybody who's ever played in the NFL, it's probably like 2, to be honest. We passed 12 or 24 million strength XP. If he goes broke, he's an idiot. 111 million is in the 99th percentile. He is never going to go broke because he's marrying Taylor Swift. Like I said, his children and his children's children and his children's children's children will never have to worry about money. Ever. Prenup's gonna be a novel? Yeah. I mean, it could be one of those celebrity relationships that lasts like 2 years, results in like one kid, and we'll see. I am the long lost cousin of Mr. Kelsey. Yeah, get in line, buddy. The 250,000 other people. Taylor is surprisingly smart when it comes to finances. Yeah, you mean like using her private jet to go like 20 miles? Yeah. Would you use my private jet to go 20 miles? No. I mean, if you live in LA, you could probably get in your private jet to go 20 miles faster than you can drive a car 20 miles. I'm pretty sure that's why, like, she's got a ton of short trips in her private jet. I'm pretty sure doesn't she have like the most active private jet in like the country? I don't know. There was like statistics on that a few years ago. I don't know if it's still true or whatever. But I think she used more fuel than any other like famous person traveling in a private jet or something like that. Yo, when did you screenshot that? Did anyone send that to Frey? It's very few times that we get to put a dig on Frey in the CC. We're usually giving telecon shit, but it was my screenshot. I only shared it with Bruce, and neither of us are big Frey fans. Telecon laughed pretty hard. I was in his stream last night. He saw that. She refused a shady crypto deal a while back. That's loss of celebrities accepted. Apparently she asked some tough questions about the finances underneath it. Too dumb to explain it properly. I mean, yeah, I'm sure she has a team of people on her finances. I doubt she's making many financial decisions herself. Wasn't her father like in finance too? Yeah, both of her parents a career in finance. I don't think she's the mastermind behind it. I'm sure. But, you know, if I was in her situation, I'd focus on the music and I would push all of that stuff to somebody else. Give this somebody else. Focus on like the music, focus on that sort of stuff. There's probably very few people who are billionaires that like really take much time to go into their own finances, especially if they're like working with some sort of talent, if they're talent. Of course, like Warren Buffett cares about his own finances, but people who are talented who become billionaires don't really put much thought into that. They pay people to do that for them. I'm defending Taylor Swift in a Twitch chat. Where? Never thought that day would come. Right, if 1 million females under the age of 18 listen to that song 20 times, then that's 20 million views right there. Yeah, I could see it reaching 1 billion. My niece is in love with Taylor Swift. She's a Taylor Swift fanatic already, and she's only not even 4 years old yet. 25 when that came out. I was 25 when that came out too. Lovers and album kind of went under the radar because the COVID canceled the tour. Took off till like 2 years ago. I definitely remember that song. I couldn't name any other song on the album. I didn't even recognize the name of that song, to be honest. One of my old coworkers from Arizona retired and is a huge Taylor Swift fan. Pretty sure she posted on Facebook that she cried when the album announcement happened a few weeks ago. Yeah. I get it. Get it. So on the task list at the moment, exclamation mark goals. We have one task in this chunk and it's a death chunk. 85 smithing. The dreaded smithing skill has been unlocked and it's a doozy. Taylor's interesting because she captures all age ranges. So many people that grew up with her are in their 30s now, but she also is about able to capture young audiences too. Yeah, don't remind me. No, that's fine. I always remember one of my girlfriends in high school was obsessed with Taylor Swift, and whenever she put on the song, the Trouble song, I'd like get into a really good voice like this and sing it. Ooh, trouble, trouble, trouble. And then it would make her turn it off and I'd be like, oh, finally. 34-year-old man, and I've been a fan since I was 17, but I'm not a lunatic about it. Good. Don't be a lunatic about anything. You should never idolize someone that you don't know personally that much as like some people do. Taylor Swift and like other celebrities and stuff. Except for me, you guys can idolize me like that. That's fine. I'm obviously worth it, so yeah. How about that run escape? We're getting too off topic. I honestly like being off topic because I think about run escape too much and I start to be aware of what's happening. But when I'm not aware that I'm just killing the same NPC over and 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 over, sometimes it flies by a lot quicker. So I'm cool being off topic for a bit. That's fine with me. Things you do for women. I got halfway through the first Twilight movie for a girl one time. Dude, I watched the spoof of Twilight. What was that movie called? Vampires Suck. I watched that movie and then I actually got interested enough because of that movie to watch the actual Twilight because I'd never seen it before. Just so I could understand the jokes. And I watched the first Twilight. I don't think I watched any of the other ones, but I watched the first one at least. Just so that the jokes for that would be funnier. And they were. It worked. It was honestly a riot watching that movie and being like, they actually put some of these scenes in the movie. Like I was watching the spoof and I was like, that movie, they couldn't have gone that far in the actual movie, right? And then like you watch the movie and you're like, like they actually put that shit into a serious movie. Or I might have watched some of the second one too, because they didn't have the werewolves to the second one, did they? I don't know, but it was just funny. Idolizing is just a thing the brain likes to do during puberty. It's more than just puberty. But mainly puberty, sure. Sparkling in the sun was where I drew the line. Yeah. One thing I really like about Supernatural, since we were talking about that earlier, is all the rules that they have for like these supernatural beings. Like vampires, the only way to kill a vampire is to chop his head off, and like the sun hurts them but doesn't kill them. And like the fangs aren't one fang, but there's like a separate mouth of teeth. I don't know. It's cool. But like different other stuff too, like everything, most everything's like affected by salt or iron, and I feel like if like supernatural creatures were like a real thing, then everything that they said in that show would pretty much make sense. Until you get into like angels and stuff. Sometimes they went kind of out there. A little idolizing you, that if you keep singing Trouble like that. Maybe one day, if we do another drunk stream at some point, I'll definitely do a song request for Trouble, and I'll go all in on it. Probably not while people are in my house, though. That's my #1 favorite show. Supernatural is definitely top 5 for me. It was I didn't know it existed until college. It was my roommate's favorite show. He showed me it. Rewatching again for the 4th time right now. Yeah, I was just talking. We were talking about earlier because I'm rewatching it for like the 5th or 6th time. Although I've never watched all the way through it. I feel like out of like the 5 or 6 times I've rewatched it, I've only gotten to season 6 like 4 of those times. I think the first time I watched through it, I got to like 9 or 10. That's probably the furthest I've gone through it. My wife watched Supernatural, never really watched it. Supernatural was great too in college because I'd bring like girls back to my room and like, to get in the mood. Like, putting on a horror movie is great, because you get intimate and stuff, and but Supernatural, like the early episodes are like mini horror movies, so I'd throw one of those on so we don't have to watch like an entire horror movie. So it was great. I probably got like at least like 5 different people into Supernatural. It is a show. I love showing people shows that I really love in general. That was just one thing I used to do in college. Supernatural does stick to old lore really well. Yeah, one thing I've been doing actually while I've been watching the show this time around is I'll go to what's the thing called? IMDb, which is basically like a website that like gives like it rates and gives additional information about TV shows. And I've been like, after watching each episode, I'll go back and I'll see like all of the trivia about each episode, all of the goofs that happened and stuff. And sometimes they'll get like a few like things wrong, but yeah, I feel like it makes the most sense as far as like supernatural beasts. Like if they were real, I would want them to like react the way that they do in the show. I'm a Swiftie, but I can't listen to I Knew You Were Trouble since I saw the Go edits. Oh, once you saw edits of it, you couldn't listen to the song again? Might idolize you if you ever get out of this chunk. I'm working on it. The sexual undertones? There's some sexual undertones, sure. Yeah. Girl would trying to start something with Tom, and he'd go, dude, did you see what just happened? She looks over confused and gets up and leaves. The rule was you gotta make it through the episode, right? You gotta make it through the episode before, you start going at it, right? I do hate that, though. I hate, like, people who can't sit through, like, a full movie or, like, a full episode of a TV show with, like, minimal talking. Like, now and then is fine. Like, a little thing here and there. But people who don't pay attention, hate them. hate them. At least like I would never want to marry someone who couldn't sit through a TV show with me. Cause that's like, I don't know, I love TV and movies. Like if I couldn't enjoy a TV show or a movie with my significant other, I couldn't live with them. Oh, with the goat. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I was the goat, basically, when I used to sing it. When my girlfriend used to play it. My sister-in-law did that one time. She came in late to a movie at her parents' house, started playing 20 questions. Now, girl, watch it on your own time later. Came in late to a movie. Oh, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Walking in the middle of people watching a movie and asking questions. You can walk in the middle of it and shut up. That's fine. But you start asking questions constantly, it's like, go away, for sure. I could never marry someone like that, ever. Maybe there's too many people like that. Maybe that's why I'm still single. It must be that. It's definitely not the video games. And the fact that I'm poor. And females cost money. And then they keep asking questions about what just happened. They ask questions on why you're in such a bad mood, too. The type that talks through the first 30 minutes where explosions happen and later complains that they don't understand what's happening. Oh, exposition's happening. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then, yeah, exactly. Like some people, you'll think that they're paying attention, and then later on in the movie, they'll be like, what's going on? And then you're like, oh, so you weren't actually paying attention, kind of thing. I get that. My wife just spent over $600 on a GoPro out of nowhere. Nice, nice. I mean, there's tons of uses for GoPros. Let's get some IRL Yari content. How about that? Now that your wife's got the GoPro. Or maybe you can make a sex tape with it, who knows? Anything good from Lucky's yet? Exclamation mark Lucky's. Did an IRL one time? IRL stream, really? Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a family-friendly live stream. I forgot. Sorry to all the families watching currently on their TV. Having family time. Sitting around family dinner, watching the Agile Town live stream, as people do constantly. Yep. My favorite WoW streamer. Fun fact, I've never played WoW. Never touched it. Most of what I know about WoW is from the South Park episode. I had played League of Legends. It was very casual when I played it though. And only for a few months. Never cared about rank or anything. I used to play Call of Duty. I actually got really good at Call of Duty on a Wii. Believe it or not. A lot of people think that's funny. But yeah, I actually had to point the controller. I actually used to like lay it on my leg for like to keep it sturdy. It was hard to aim otherwise. I feel like playing on a Wii was actually like difficult. I was high ranked on the first Modern Warfare on a Wii. A lot of people get a kick out of that. Me and my neighbor used to play a lot. We played zombies a lot. Oh wow, knowledge is limited to Jimmy videos. I haven't even watched his WoW videos just because I just wasn't interested. Maybe at some point I'd go back and rewatch them because after watching like a lot of WoW streamers play RuneScape, I think a lot of them are just interesting people. Like I get that. I'd be interested in seeing like what this OnlyFangs thing is, because I feel like they talk about that a lot, and I'm pretty sure that was like a hardcore server or something. I don't exactly know, but maybe I'll watch Jimmy's videos eventually. Was a competitive raider in WoW at one point, then I quit. Good for you, man. Get addicted to the better game. This game. Saying there are dozens of COD Wii players out there. Oh, really? Dozens of us. Wow, it's crazy to meet one of the dozens. Honestly, I think you are the first person that I've told that to who has been like, yeah, I used to do that too. OnlyFans a hardcore guild with large streamers. Yeah. I'd be interested in like watching stuff about it, and obviously I enjoy Jimmy's videos, so even if it's not about the game that I play, I might still enjoy the video, especially if I know some of the people that he's talking about now. Don't watch the pirate drama. I did hear that that guy was playing RuneScape and that a lot of people don't like him, but I have no idea why, and haven't really looked into it. So my parents didn't allow us to get a PlayStation because of violent games, so naturally when we asked to buy COD for the Wii, they agreed, no questions asked. Because they don't know what COD is, right? They're like, oh, it's some fishing game, right? Oh, it's a Wii game. My parents were like that too. My parents were like, let's get a Wii and we'll play bowling and tennis all the time. We did play that for a while, but like, it gets old after a while, so with like my allowance, I'd go to Walmart and buy my own games to use on it. And yeah, I mean they would never like really double check what I was buying. But yeah, they didn't really care if I was playing a shooter game. Just because you like shoot people in a game doesn't mean it's gonna attribute anything to real life. Just because I train magic in RuneScape doesn't mean I'm gonna like try some dark arts IRL, some satanic dark arts. Art software is just a person who doesn't have your best interests at heart, but acts like it in reality is more for himself. So it's not like he did something to get him canceled in the WoW space or something. I saw Savix made a video that he was playing RuneScape. I'd say like my favorite WoW players are like that are playing RuneScape now are probably Guzu and Savix. I know they're probably most people's favorites, but it's hard to like watch everybody, so I just watch like the two main guys. I like watching Guzu on stream, but his videos are long and are pretty much how the stream is anyway. But Savix's videos I prefer because he's funny. And his streams, there's not a lot going on. So it's better to get like highlights of him. Never felt like Savix was crazy good at WoW or anything. I thought he was. I heard that like, wasn't he like very close to the top, but like kept falling down to like second and stuff? That's what I was hearing that about him. Like he was like never the best, but he was always like just getting beat, barely. He was trying to cancel Stop Killing Games. I have no idea what that means. So Pirate Software was trying to cancel other people? Is that why people don't like him? Sandbox chunk roll? Yeah, let's do that. Lot to the pirate software thing. Not an easy explanation. Fair enough. I'll watch the videos eventually, so you guys don't have to explain it to me or anything. Alright, let's do a sandbox roll. Oh, I gotta prediction. Even or odd, 2 minutes. Let's go. Get your votes in for the prediction, guys. Will we roll an even or odd number? There is slightly more chance that we're gonna roll an odd number because there are 9 possible rollable chunks. Get your votes in. Get some channel point dopamine in. The sandbox dong is growing. No, do not roll 6. 6 is the worst roll out of all these. That's 99 smithing because it has an anvil. We don't need 99 smithing directly after 85, please. The chunks I want the most are 8 because that guarantees me a fire battle staff if I don't get it in this chunk. And then 5 is the next best because it gives me a bank on this side of the map. I get my first general store, so I could sell stuff for GP if I needed. It also has part of the agility course, and it makes it 1 chunk closer to the shazing armor that I really want before shamans. So last chance for the prediction. Get your votes in now. We rarely get to vote with channel points anymore, so take advantage, guys. Take advantage. That's the reason people were DDoSing, was because he was playing the game. That really? Did not know that. It's crazy. That's a rumor? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty much impossible to track who's doing that kind of stuff. I doubt that they know for sure, but unless they were vocal about having a grudge about him. Ah, Rama wants a second chunk roll as well. Alright, let's do it. Even or odd. Number 2. Evens take the win. Big win for the evens. That opens up another chunk. So this next one will be a double. Now we got a little bump, a little cancerous bump on our little picture here. We're 1 chunk closer to shamans, 1 chunk closer to Mulch Island. With this chunk, no tasks though, no tasks. Yeah, let's pay out the prediction. Even wins. And we'll start a new one. Even or odd, vote again. Another 2 minutes. You guessed odd and you were happy. It was number 2. I remember that time. All right, we're on even chances here. Prediction should be about 50-50 this one. It's always 50-50. It is always 50-50 unless it's not. No matter how much you take away from the pool. No, it's always 50-50 unless it's not. Don't you know? Waiting for food. Be back later. Appreciate you hanging out, Yari. Get your votes in for the prediction, guys. Could be the last one of the stream. I myself will have to get food soon-ish. Alright, if anybody else wants to do a chunk roll, sandbox roll, with their channel points, they're more than welcome to as well. And we can continue it. But once we're done, that's probably going to be about where I call it. Last chance for the prediction. Get your votes in now. Or forever hold your peace. I really don't want 9. I'd much rather get Shazian armor before rolling shamans. And honestly, before we rolled all the way to here, I didn't think that there was a shot in hell that would get Shazian armor before shamans, but now there's a chance to get Shazian armor before shamans, and I really want that, so hopefully we do. Alright, pick chunk. Sandbox chunk roll for the channel points. That's a good chunk. Even wins again. One of the ones I wanted. Good. It gives us a coif. Diary, I think that's trading in intelligence to the lady. And we're doing 1 bank space each bank that we get. So these other ones will be backlogged like so. And that's what our task list would look like in this situation. Pretty good though. I would definitely take a range helm of some sort, since I have none at the moment. Diary does nothing, and then bank space really doesn't do anything either. I'm not even close to being out of bank space now, even though I basically like hoard everything that I come in contact with. I just don't have that many items unlocked on the account yet, pretty much. But yeah, this would be a decent map. This is also 1 away from Chasing Armor, and it's half the agility course too. So if we get 10, that'll be the full agility course. Would be really good. This is also another forestry chunk, so that'd be really good to get. There's a mine cart that comes here, so it's another fast way to get to this side of the chunk. Yeah, be down for that. Pretty good. All right, guys. Let me pay out the prediction. The even believers. That's probably where I'm gonna call it for the stream, though. Who is online right now? Is Telecon still streaming? He is. Well, yeah, I'll pass you guys off to Telecon. Appreciate you guys watching the stream. Say hi for me. Spam some emotes. Spam T-bows if you got them. Spam them. Appreciate you guys. 20 push-ups. You had to do it right now? Okay. I'll do them real quick. 20 real quick. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Talk to you later. Peace.